particularly my dad. How do I run back home to tell them that at this point in our marriage that we're already having problems?
Listen, that is why we have to find a way to make sure it works.
How?
Listen, you have to sneak it in.
Sneak what in?
Pots and food. You cook for him secretly. If he eats it, then you make it a routine.
What if his mother finds out?
And so what? Would anybody be accused of a crime for cooking for her husband?
He might not eat.
What makes you a woman? You switch on your charm, and he will not only eat it, but he will ask for more.
And my husband?
He's upstairs.
Take that to the kitchen.
Where have you been?
The market.
So what did you buy? All right. Go on, I'm listening.
Well, I'm 8 months gone. And there are things that you should spare me. The doctor said so.
And what if he did?
Baby, please, don't make me a laughing stock.
A laughing stock?
Well, if we end this marriage prematurely, that is exactly what I will look like before my father. A laughing stock.
Do you want to end it?
No, but you've indicated that severally.
So I ask you, what kind of woman would want to divorce her husband simply because her mother-in-law does the cooking?
Are you saying you don't wish to eat from my pot at all?
When my mother is effectively taking care of that, why bother?
I bother because I want to get to your heart.
Honestly now, is that what you want to do? Get to my heart?
Yes, you are my husband.
Oh, okay, it's all right, okay. If you want to get to my heart, then stop complaining. Let my mother do the cooking and we enjoy the eating.
I wasn't brought up like that. Please, baby, I want to cook for you today.
Cook for me today?
Yes. Just this once. I want to cook for my darling husband and watch him eat. Possibly eat. Feed him myself.
Why are you this insistent? Why?
Because it's the joy of every married woman to cook for her husband. Please, baby, please, just this once. I heard Mommy went to church. I will be done before she comes back.
What if she finds out?
She won't.
Why are you so certain?
She won't find out if no one tells her, and I'm not going to tell her. And I'm sure you won't tell her. You promised me that much. I'll be off to the kitchen.
You forget we have needs in this house.
Maybe forget them. I will take care of them.
Well, if my mother finds out I didn't know about it.
Trust me.
Wait. Promise me you won't repeat this.
I won't.
Promise.
I won't.
When things are turning around and always getting worse. When things were moving well and suddenly turn bad. You have to stand on your feet and trace what has gone wrong. Just ask yourself a very simple question.
You bought this? How? When did you smuggle it in?
Well, I'm a woman. Only you don't seem to realize that.
What went wrong, Mama? What went wrong? When things are turning around and always getting worse, and the going was good, then suddenly turn bad. You have to stand on your feet and trace what has gone wrong, and ask yourself a very simple question: what went wrong? 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 When things are turning around and always getting worse. When things were moving well and suddenly turn bad. You have to stand on your feet and trace what has gone wrong. Just ask yourself a very simple question: what went wrong?
Lizzie, you scared the hell out of me.
Sorry. Are you cooking?
Yes.
What if mom finds out?
Well, she's not going to find out if you or Carol don't tell her. And I know Carol is not going to tell her. So are you going to be the one to tell her?
Me? No, I'm not going to tell her.
Good girl. That's very good. So you run along and do whatever it was you were doing. So I'm preparing a dish for my husband.
Don't forget those. Don't forget those.
What went
can
wrong?
bet.
What went wrong? What went
Mom, I just want you to know, Ofure is preparing a dish for me. Is it alright if I eat from it? But
continue with your chores. Alright, I will give you the... Jesus.
What the hell do you think you are doing here?
Mommy is back. I wonder. How can she come this early? She's not supposed to be here by now.
So you want to kill my son?
Can I? He's my husband.
You actually want to kill my son?
Mommy, please, not again.
You will never succeed.
Succeed in what?
Succeed in bewitching my son, you gold digger.
That's my pot, Mama.
Go and cook in the gutter. You hear?
Mama, why are you taking my pot too? Mama, give me my pot. Mama, that's my pot. Where are you going with my pot, Mama?
Listen to me carefully. From today, do not attempt to cook for my son. Do you understand me? If you want to cook for yourself, fine by me. But my son must not eat any food that you cook. Do you understand? Do you understand me? Nonsense. If you try it again, you get out of my son's life for life.
Don't pretend as if you're deaf.
Deaf?
Did you hear your mother tormenting me downstairs? She threw my pot of jollof rice into the gutter, as well as everything I bought.
But I warned you.
You warned me. Is that all you're going to say?
What else do you want me to say? When you refuse to heed my warning?
God, I am your wife, for goodness sakes!
And that's my mother, if you must be reminded.
What have I gotten myself into? God!
Please, I don't want to hear you say that again, okay?
Prince Will, I am so ashamed of you.
Why?
Why don't you talk to your mother?
What about?
Tell her as if she needs to be reminded that I'm your wife. I'm your wife. Coming sin by cooking for her husband.
Shut up, okay? Just shut up.
Shut up. You tell me to shut up.
Don't add to my problems, okay?
Imagine yourself in my shoes.
If you were in my shoes this moment, you could have wished you were born without shoes.
If anyone told me that you would change within so short a time, I would have laughed. I would have laughed in their faces.
Perhaps you wouldn't laugh so hard and loud if you knew I lost my job. Yes. You didn't ask me why I came home this early. All you were interested in was cooking for me, as if eating from your dish will make me immortal. For your information, my dear wife, I lost my job.
What do you mean you lost your job?
Are you a fool? How many meanings does that phrase have? Dumbhead. Excuse me.
My sister. Hell broke loose last week.
What happened? Why?
She caught me in the act.
Which act?
No, as we planned. Because she usually go to church and comes back like 8 p.m. But I was cooking and she walked in some minutes past 3. And the woman pounced on me.
Oh my God.
There was nothing the wicked woman didn't say or do. She poured the pot of jollof rice I was cooking into the gut.
Jesus.
That is the half of it. She warned me that my next try will send me packing.
Oh my God. You really have a lot in your hands.
With her statement. As if my problems were not enough. Prince Will has lost his job.
What? You don't mean it? Hey, it really never rains but pours.
That describes me to perfection right now.
This is unbelievable. Prince Will? Nobody will believe that barely 8 months you started living together. You've gone through all this.
Look at me. 3 weeks to my first birth. I'm already swimming in all sorts of problems.
Listen, my dear. There is always a way out, okay?
The funny thing is that I can't even run home to complain to my parents about this. I can't.
This is terrible. Oh my God.
I tell you, Betty, that winch of a woman obstructs every effort I make to live happy with Prince Will. Every effort I make to be happy, she's just obstructing that path.
No wonder. No wonder most women would prefer to marry an orphan husband. Offer, how often do you pray?
I pray all the time. But it seems God has forsaken that house.
Don't say so. Don't say so. He hasn't. Okay? And he will never. You have to get that.
What the Lord has done for you, Prince Will, it shall be permanent. It shall be permanent. Oh, it shall be permanent. What the Lord has done for you, Prince Will, shall be permanent.
This will only mean
that I have got a job.
You have.
Yes.
Wow.
Hey. This is wonderful.
Thank God. God has not forsaken this house after all.
Hold it.
What are you doing in my kitchen? How many times would I tell you that if you need anything from my kitchen, you should come to me? What is wrong with her? What is it? Oh, he's hungry. Afure is hungry.
As always.
Like father, like son. He eats a lot, cries a lot.
I heard something.
What did you hear, my dear?
Something like father, like son.
He takes after you in everything. Look at his nose.
And he's forever hungry.
How did you know I was like that?
Well, mommy has been talking.
Okay, boy. Let's get
The boy is like in everything.
Well, you kept on
Well done, well done,
kept on
well
talking.
done.
Sweetheart, things are now becoming more like what they should be.
Like?
Well, there is peace in the home, and my wife is finally getting to understand my mother.
This so-called peace in the home has been achieved at my expense.
How?
I've learned to take things as they come. Have you ever attempted to laugh or smile when in fact you should be shedding tears?
Well, if it will bring peace in the home, why not?
Have you?
Have you?
All the time my mother was there.
Why?
Every woman at early stage of delivery eats her mother's cooking.
What if the woman's mother weren't alive?
That is a different ballgame. My mother is alive. She came to perform her duties, but your mother will not allow her into the kitchen because no one cooks for you.
So what's your point?
My mother is anything but a fool. She wondered repeatedly why it was so.
Are you trying to say that my mother's meals haven't worth your tastes?
I haven't said that.
Then what are you driving at?
Your mother prevented my mother the joy of motherhood.
Then you should have stopped her from coming.
It stopped her from coming to visit her first daughter at first birth?
Listen, Ofure, listen. This is my home. Whatever your mom went through was worth the trouble. No price is too much to pay for peace.
Why am I the only one paying the price for peace in this house?
This is my home, and you must abide by the principles that have existed long before you came. It's simple.
Prince will ask. No woman will take this.
You're just impossible. I'm going to my mother's room.
What?
does it always come to that? Why?
Because look, whenever you deny me peace, love and joy, I find all of this so readily and easily with my mother. We were just having fun and... Excuse me.
And then you run off to her room. That hurts. Where are you off to?
To work.
Isn't it too early for that?
Since all you do is nag, my office is the perfect place to find and have peace, however early.
Baby, please. You got it all wrong. Sit. I love you.
I'm trying very hard to believe that.
God knows that I love you.
That remains to be seen.
I love you, Prince Will, and you know it. We courted for 10 years. I defiled my father's orders to protect that love.
Then, why could you not do a thing as simple as keeping my house the way I wish it?
Because your wishes goes against my desires as a woman who truly loves her husband. Baby, look at me. No woman has babies for a man that she doesn't cherish. Look at our baby. Look at this precious gift from God. This should bring us happiness.
Ofure, sometimes you talk as if you did me a favor by becoming my wife.
I never said that.
You always imply that whenever you hint of defying your father's orders to be here. Look at me. Just look at me. Even now that I am a father, ladies out there have not given up.
What is that supposed to mean?
Look back and remember how many ladies I dumped just for you.
Maybe that's why I want you to prove to me that you didn't make a mistake by putting me above them.
How do I prove this to you? Beyond having you live here with me as my wife. How?
Beyond that.
Oh, listen, Ofure. You are the cause of all your woes. My mother loves you. But because she wants to do the cooking for us and wouldn't allow you cook for me, you don't even notice it.
Your mother loves me? She loves me by raising her voice at me, shouting that I want to kill you simply because I want to demonstrate to you how good a cook I am.
She is a woman and will use whatever available means to drive her point home. My mother loves cooking and she loves me even more.
I know that.
Let the cooking thing go. Ofure, let me ask you. How long do you think my mother has to stay on this earth?
How can you ask me that? I am not God.
Okay. My mother is 59 years old. You were only 28. 31 years difference. You still have 31 years to cook for me when she's gone.
Issues of life and death is never a mathematical principle.
Just assume it that way and let's move on.
The only thing I'm looking forward to is for us to move into our apartment. Yes, let's just work on it. Let's get an apartment. I will be able to show you truly how much I love you, and I'll be able to cook in my house, decorate my house the way I want it, put my things where they ought to be. And your mother is kind of old-fashioned.
Just shut up, okay? Shut up! Never ever use that filthy mouth of yours to suggest that we're back out of my mother's house.
why did you call me?
Rose, I have a problem.
A problem? Which is?
My mother.
Your mother? But I thought she loves you so much that she wouldn't allow anyone or anything hurt you.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, the problem is my wife.
What about her?
She nags all day and hates my mother with so much passion.
Hate your mother? Why?
Because my mom prefers to do all the cooking in the house.
Just that?
Just that, oh.
But if your mother decides to do all the cooking, that's less headache for her now. Why does she bother?
My wife is just impossible. Just this morning, she told me that she wanted us to pack out of the family house.
What?
Yes.
But doesn't she know that you're so close to your mother?
And there's nothing wrong with that, right?
But there's nothing wrong with a son being close to his mother. Everyone knows that.
I don't know why my wife would be so jealous of my mother. I should have married you, Rose.
Well, you didn't. That makes all the difference.
That was how I ended up with my mistake, who I now call my wife.
As you lay up.
I know, yes, I know. Rose, can I ask of you one thing?
Which is?
Can I come to you anytime I need a real friend to talk to?
A real friend?
Yes. When I married my wife, I thought I married my best friend. Well, how wrong it turned out I was. Now I need your friendship much more than ever before.
We've always had my friendship.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I know I could count on you.
Anything.
Come here. Now let me take you home, okay? Come on.
Everything is okay now, isn't it?
For where?
But you told me on phone that...
Well, everything fell apart again this morning.
Why?
That I dared suggest that we should move, back to our own apartment.
Just that?
But you needed to have seen his reactions. He almost ate me up.
I feel for you. I feel for you all the time. Honestly, I know you don't deserve to go through all these hassles in the name of marriage.
Man, it's very embarrassing for me to admit that my father was right. Because with all this, he was right.
You know what? I think the solution to all this lies in just one action.
What?
Finding a job.
Come on, I just had a baby. Where will I keep my baby?
Then get a maid.
Find a maid. These days that house helps turns out, they all turn out to be mermaids in human form and...
Forget all these over-exaggerated tales. Listen, pray always and pick a maid. You need one while you struggle to reclaim your pride.
I think you're right.
Yes. You know what? Give me your CV, okay? And let me take it around some good companies. Let's see what comes out from there. Okay?
Okay. I'll do just that. And thank you.
You see all...
Oh, Mommy!
Mama, Bella, Bella,